Good morning, everyone. Today is August the 19th, 2025, as we schedule for our policy committee meeting. All of our board members are here except Miss Green.
No,
Uh,
I'm here.
oh, hey, what's going
Hey,
on? All
sorry.
right, no problem. All of our board members are here. And so at this time, can I get a approval of the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor by the sign of aye.
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 Opposed, nay. All right. Can I get an approval of our open session minutes?
So moved.
A
Second.
second. All right. All in favor by the sign of aye?
Aye.
Aye. Right. Thank you. At this time, we will have policies for first review. We will go through all of our policies, which will be led by Ms. Morris, and then we will vote on them.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
We don't have any policies for second review today, so we've got a short meeting, hopefully. The policies for first review, I'll first explain that all the policies that are being proposed for revision are to address recent statutory changes. And then I'm going to group some together that reflect the same statutory change. And overall, staff would ask that these go to the board for first review at the September meeting. The other thing is I know there's some formatting and spacing issues in the policies. There were some glitches with board docs, although truthfully, it may have just been a user error. So we will fix those before they're finalized. The first policies that I'm going to take together is policy 1-23 public records and policy 3-09 personnel file. And the revisions to these policies are being proposed to comply with a statutory change that redefined the public information regarding staff compensation. In the prior statute, it said salary. The revision is now total compensation, and it includes supplements, travel reimbursements, and redefined what salary meant. So the changes to both those policies are to reflect that statutory change. Any questions on those two?
No.
I will move on then to policy 3-03, recruitment and selection of personnel. The revisions to this policy are being proposed to comply with some statutory changes related to pre-employment criminal background checks. And so as you can see, we clarified that the board is responsible for the cost of those, that we won't pass that on to the candidate. And then a criminal and sex offender registry check for contractors. That's been added pursuant to a new statute. Any questions on that one? Okay, the next one that I have for first review is policy 4-19, domicile and residence requirements. And the revision to this policy is to address some statutory changes related to the enrollment of military impacted students. And so under the last, there was a statute that was passed recently that expanded and clarified what military impacted families need when they try and enroll, and also gives us the requirement to kind of hasten things along when they can't access documents that we might normally need for a student to enroll. Okay, the last two that I have are policies 5-16 school trips and policy 6-08 parental involvement. And the revisions to these policies are proposed to comply with a statutory change that prohibits students of the opposite biological sex to room together on a field trip unless the persons are either of the immediate family members, or that there is written permission from the parents of all students that will be in the same room. And so we added that language to the school trips because we're required to have policy language regarding this. And then in the parental involvement policy, where parental permission is required, we added that there would be permission required if students were sleeping together and of opposite biological sex in the same room without it being immediate family members. And those changes are to comply with the new statutory requirement. Those are all of the policies for first review.
Do we have any questions?
Nope.
All right.
No.
Gotcha. Can I get a motion to take all of these policies for first review to the board?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor by the sign of aye.
Aye.
I started to say each one individually, but I knew I would get tongue tied, so I just said all of them.
I
All right.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Morris, for the hard work that you do to make sure that we have up-to-date policies and that we are abreast of what's going on. Thank you very much. The next meeting will be September 16th, 2025 at 8 a.m. Virtual as always. And can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Can I get a second? All right. All in favor by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All right. You all have a great day and stay safe, okay?
Thank
Okay,
you.
have a good
Thank
day.
you.